everyone, it's Talia here, and I actually have a project life video for you, or not a project life video for you, sorry, but a little mini album that I am working on. So I've just very recently, in the last few weeks, had my baby, and I thought, oh, I should actually do the pregnancy album that I plan to do. So I'm getting stuck into it. This video I'm just going to show you the process I'm going through, and then the next, when I finished it, I'll just show you a flip through because you don't need to see every page. But basically I've got this little mini book that I just bought on eBay, and I replaced the rings so they're a bit bigger. And originally this was the announcement photo that I had, and so I thought that might be a good title sort of card, but I think what I'll actually do is use it to sort of summarize the first trimester. So I've got all my bits and pieces. I've got all my photos printed now, and I'm cutting them all down to 4 by 4, I think. So I put myself in the middle and then measure it out to 4, which I think I do that one wrong. Yeah, it's not how I'm meant to do it. I want myself basically in the middle of every photo. And then this one, my 40-week one, I'm standing front on, and I have one of myself on the side. I think I might actually replace that one. So there's 2 photos there that I'll need to replace. So basically what I'm going to do, I've got this little vellum that I printed out. I should have probably printed it out 6 by 6, which is the size of my card, but I didn't. So I'm just going to trim it down a bit here, and then use my little hole puncher to punch some holes in. And I want this to be like a free page in the album, so I can just put it in there like that. And then this album, this is how the paper came, like in these folded bits, but I've cut them all. I'll cut them all and just do it one by one as I go. But so this one, I'm doing the first trimester. I'm just trying to work out, did I do this announcement picture in June or July? I'm pretty sure I did it in July. So I put that one in there just, to show sort of what time this is starting. And then I'm going to do this. I've never really done this before, all of this like rippy paper look. But I like it. I see it in heaps of videos, so I'm just sort of giving it a try, I guess. Maybe some doily. Just, people like layer them up heaps, and I've never been awesome at that, so I'm really just trying to give it a go, I guess. But I really like this. So my stack of papers that you can see at the top, that's what I'm basically going to try to work from this one particular set of papers. I have heaps of copies of them, and that way that'll be the consistent sort of element that I'll have throughout the album. So I'm happy to mix up all the letter thickers and whatnot. I just want to have a few consistent things. That's my main thing when I'm doing a mini album, is I want to have something consistent. So for me, I want to be able to see that background paper on all of them, so that's consistent, and then the similar style of colours of papers and whatnot, just from my own little stash, and that will be important. I've got this new gold pen. Excuse my head. So I'm going to use that, otherwise I'd use way too many letter thickers. And then I'm just having a look like in my stash. I'm going to use this Project Life card. It's cute because of the things, and magic. I got it all written. All I'm doing in this is I just talked about the first trimester and how we were away, and I wasn't particularly sick, but I felt a little bit sick still when we came home. The benefit of starting your mini album after your baby is born is that if you're having a boy or a girl, because we don't usually find out. And so yeah, that's like really handy for me, because it meant that, I can make this one a little bit more feminine because my baby's a girl. I mean, I usually do them pretty feminine anyway, because I figure it's a pregnancy album. This album, by the way, is for me. I'm not writing this like for my baby. I don't plan to give this to her. at any stage with all my pregnancy albums. I never planned to give them to my kids. I planned to keep them for myself. And, you know, like one day, sure, they can have them. But that's not, I'm not writing to them. I haven't written this to them necessarily. This is my personal little record, my personal mini book about the pregnancy. So that's an important thing to think about when you're doing a mini album is who are you writing to? What's the point of this? Oh, I love that sticker. How perfect is it? Because I already have 2 kids and so I'm adding another one and there'll be 3 kids. I just thought it was like, when I saw it, I was like, ah, perfect. Anyway, so I find this card and it says on there, a moment to remember, I think. And I thought, oh, that is perfect to like record the story of finding out that I was pregnant again, because that's like, you know, that moment in time when you find out that you're pregnant. It's pretty special. So that's what I'm going to use that card for. And on the back, I'll write on the card. So I open and close these things a lot. Anyway, yeah, that card is like, that is perfect for the back. A nice big journaling card, because it's quite a little story that I want to record. So I'll do that. Should have stuck them together before I hole punched them. Probably would have made sense, but I didn't. So that's okay. It's easy to punch now. So yeah, sorry, I just cut away from that. I just wrote the story of finding out on there, and now I'm getting started on the pictures. So I'm doing this layered sort of effect and sticking them on with my stash of papers that I'd sort of collected, and then just repunch the holes in every time. And these rings that I have seem to be quite small. I was wishing that in this stamp set that I had numbers, but it's just I think it's from Kiki K, that big stamp set, and it would have been perfect. I really wish I had big numbers actually, and I'm deciding I'm going to hold off on putting in any of the numbers for, like, you know, this is 12 weeks now, I'm working on 13 weeks pregnant. I'm actually going to try to source some big number stamps. So if you know of any that are good, please let me know in the comments. Some really, like, a decent size, maybe like an inch high even. I think that would be about right. Bigger maybe? I don't know. Anyway, biggish ones, like sort of as big as a thicker, I guess. So yeah, I'm just going through using a heap of double-sided tape for this, and I have tons of this paper, so I'm not wanting to be like frugal with it at all. I'm really wanting to like use it up. And I'm not doing any of my journaling yet. You'll see that that's blank, but I think I should probably give that a go and you know, work out what I'm going to do. If I want to use like a Project Life card, or if I want to you know, make a different card. I think I'll do that toward the end. But continue to rip. It's a cool effect. I quite like it. It uses up heaps of paper though, so I think if I didn't have heaps of extra of this paper, I wouldn't be so happy to do it. My other recommendation is, like, so I've done a few pages now in order. Because I have all my photos printed, I would highly recommend going through now and getting to, like, you know, week 32 and doing week 32 randomly, so that you don't like run out of one particular paper. Like, some of these papers I don't have heaps of, and you don't want it to look too much like, oh, there's you know, I only used that yellow for the first like 3 weeks in the book and I never used it again. That it doesn't look as nice. To create that consistency, it's really great if you can like use some photos, go through your whole album and just randomly use them, not have to do it photo by photo by photo in order. And I'm just going through, this is the whole process that I'm going through. I'll show you like how I do my journaling stuff in the next video, but this is basically the process I'm going to go through for my whole album, is to do this. So yeah. I'm just going to finish off a couple more little bits and then leave you with it. So subscribe if you like the videos, and I'll try and do more. And I'll definitely show you this album when it's finished. It's not even finished now at that time of recording. I hope one day I'll finish it. I'm definitely going to work on it lots soon. Anyway, yeah, subscribe if you like it, and I'll see you soon.